That one doesn't sound that far. He's like roosting where I've never heard birds roost before over here. Well, let's keep moving.
Welcome to the vlog. It is our first official morning of spring turkey scouting, and just wanted to do a vlog this week on how we preseason scout down here in the flats, and just our morning strategy as far as how we go about really checking our spots from the roost all the way till birds hit the fields in the morning. So basically what we got set up is between private and public land, we got about 4 different areas that we hunt around here within a half hour or so. So obviously you can't hit them all off the roost in the morning. So what we tend to do is we pick one location early season, and we will focus in on 3 or 4 spots nearby, try and hit as many as we can off the roost to see where the birds are roosting early in the year. A lot of times it varies throughout the season too, so we check back in every once in a while as season progresses. But we hit that spot off the roost. Usually right around now it's 6:45 in the morning. Birds hit the ground, they kind of get quiet. So what we tend to do is we just take actually a break for about half hour, 45 minutes here, because a lot of times the birds will just hang in the woods, get silent. They're trying to figure their stuff out with the other birds in the flock, what they're going to do for the day. So we go get a cup of coffee, something for breakfast, and then we hit them back when the sun comes up, because that's about the time when they start hitting the fields. And then we're going to progress, check on our last 3 or 4 spots in this big area. And then what we will do, we got about 3 weeks before season here, 4 weeks. We're going to rotate. So next time we go out, we're going to check another spot off the roost, and we just keep spinning the wheel around as we go. And eventually we will hit all of them in the morning, hit all of them after the roost, and hit all of them mid-morning to see what they're doing within the first 3 to 4 hours during the day, which gives us a really good idea once season starts where we need to be off the roost, where we need to be after fly down, and what fields we need to be focusing in on mid-morning. So he's got more weight than Beard.
And a strut.
First strut of the year.
That was pretty pitiful for the first strut of the year.
Had a pretty good morning so far. We hit 4 spots off the roost here, and 3 out of the 4 were pretty promising.
They were gobblers.
There was gobblers. Okay. So it should be a pretty solid spring. We're losing snow at a decent rate. As long as we don't get anything here in the next 2 or 3 weeks, everything should be gone. Birds should be pretty much in their normal spring patterns. The last few years haven't been the case. They've been really flocked up. Been dealing with a lot of snow first couple seasons and bad weather, so that really just throws a big curveball in the mix as far as getting birds to cooperate, coming into calls, things like that. So it's looking like it should be a pretty good first few weeks of the season. 7:30 right now, so about a half hour, 45 minutes since roost. And we are just driving around now. Seen 1 flock of birds so far out in the fields, but we are going to kind of our 2nd and 3rd areas right now where we hunt a lot in the spring. So hoping to catch some out in the fields by now. It's a little past 8:30 right now. We've drove around for the last hour, and we went to our 3rd and 4th spots, main areas that we hunt this spring, and it's been a little bit slow of a morning, which it is overcast, it's windy, it's cool, and it is early in the year. Typically this time of year, there's nothing planted in the fields other than what's left over for corn, things like that for the birds to pick on. So a lot of times we do notice the first couple weeks of scouting in season, until things start greening up and some of these fields start getting turned over, typically we don't see a ton of birds out in them. So not too shocked that it was a little bit of a slow morning after the birds flew down, but as far as scouting off the roost goes this morning, we had a very productive morning. Like I said, we hit up about 4 spots right before fly down, and 3 of them had birds hammering. So we at least got 1 spot checked off where we want to scout the next few weeks, and then in probably another 5 to 7 days, gonna head back out and we'll rotate and go to a different one here. So that's pretty much what we do as far as preseason scouting here down in the flats. If you got any questions, throw some comments down below. Try to answer as best as I can as far as anything you got related to early season scouting or turkey hunting in general. Try and get back to you on them, but we're gonna be scouting here another 2 or 3 weeks, so hoping to come out with some more content just for you guys to get an idea of what we do so we're successful during the season. So give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe too. We'll see you guys in the next vlog.